Hello, and today we're going to be looking at how to reshell a VHS cassette. It might look something just a little bit like this, little cracks, or this is pretty intense. I ran over it with a chair. So, but a lot of times you can find damaged VHS, so you still want to be able to digitize it. So what you're going to do is open up the shell, cassette shell, and then take a blank tape out of another shell and put your tape into the nice, not broken shell. What we're gonna do is you need a precision screwdriver, which you can buy a set online for pretty cheap. And you just start taking out all of the little screws on the back of your VHS and put them in a safe space where you're not going to knock them over if you're clumsy like me. And you want to make sure that you choose the right size of the precision screwdriver, because you don't want to strip your screws if it's too small. Last screw. Then what we need to do is hold everything together still. At this point, usually what I do is I check to see if there's a label here, because a lot of times then you just have to slice, like use a scissor or a razor blade or X-Acto knife, and then you just kind of slice through. For VHS, when you take the shell apart, you want to have the top facing you, so the side that doesn't have the screws. But you need to then sort of lift gently up, and then I like to flip it over, because sometimes you'll have little parts that, like this little spring device, sometimes will come off. So I like to just kind of keep it like that so that nothing gets lost. And it's very, very important that you open the VHS from the top and not from where you take the screws off, okay? Not from that side, because otherwise all these little things will fall out and you'll be very sad about having to try and figure out where they go again. So now I'm taking a blank VHS, so there's nothing recorded on here, freshly opened, and I'm going to do the same thing and take out all the screws. You can flip over, so you have the flat part facing away from you to have it look exactly like this other one. So we're lifting up, over. Okay, this is typically where I like to take a photo using my phone to make sure that I get all the tape in the right mechanisms. I like to use a little flathead screwdriver usually to kind of guide the tape there. The first thing that we're gonna do is take out, after we note where everything goes, we take out the tape, take it out this side first, and then this side. So this is just the blank tape, and we don't need that. This one is the content that we do need. So we just lift out, and I like to give a little bit of slack to to work with, and then you need to fit actually first. So these parts here, it's on another one of those springs, so you just kind of pull this one so that it will fit in, and then it catches on this the little reel. Okay, so this is how the tape should thread off of this hub, your left hub, and through this flap here, this little plastic flap. So through that, and then it's going to be going around this metal roller on the outside. And I'm going to, so if you pull, you can either pull these two things down, see, whoop, 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 or if you just press back on the middle thing, it brings them all down, and that's how you are able to move the hubs. Otherwise it locks it and you can't move these hubs. So you gotta press that back and then you can move these hubs. And I just move one and then kind of make sure it's nice and taut. And then you let go gently. So everything is in its proper place. So, which it probably will happen to you, there is a little, little nub there that can go into there. And then this will, you can kind of see that there is where this metal part of this spring mechanism goes down into that little area. So then just have to be careful when we're putting it back on that it doesn't fall off. So this is where, okay, just kind of, there we go. And make sure that your tape is really tight there so that it doesn't get caught. Okay, then we turn everything over and we put the screws back. So that is all finished. We have reshelled that. I like to hang on to some of these screws in case I lose some, but then you can just discard your old shell and your blank tape so that it doesn't confuse you later. And then you're all set.